taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 6. Bigsby once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 10. A run here with Dearness Johnson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Raider 2. 6-18. Kill. Heavy.
Carr going to throw. It gets this complete to Shaheed. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Saints sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
694. 5 down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I think he's going to do that. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalton Kincaid, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds? And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
That's good. 93. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Express. You're mine.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, later 2. 29. 29. Go. Hey, 7:34. That's it.
Carr. is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's to the 15. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now Lawrence. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Fielded at the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
6-18. Easy, kill. White Monday down.
Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion right, Olave. Throwing his Carr on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. Well, Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. 694. New strike Chief. Raider 9. New 8.
They'll look to throw now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Red on red.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Another run by Bigsby. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
93. 808. Express.
In motion comes the tight end left.
734.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Carr now on first down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing now is Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Saints. Dalton Kincaid with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. The try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tackle made there behind the line by Isaiah Foskey.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Lawrence on first down. He completes it to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tank Bigsby, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
694. Low. 9.
Here's Carr to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. There's Chris Olave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Kamara. Latrani. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And now Carr changing the formation.
93, 808, 734, go Chief.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You're mine.
To throw his Carr.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
29.
Here's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Go Chief.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey.
From the gun, Bigsby.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Give to Bigsby on the option.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
3 left. Gun. 11, Haggett.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by McManus is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Kamara up the middle.
Now he's into the clear again. Alvin Kamara.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
What now?
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Express.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, 734.
Carr going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. This is 1st and 10.
Fight down. 6-18. Kill. Express. White. OP.
Carr to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throwing his car. Throw left side to Kincaid. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
694. Express.
Here's Carr.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
29. You're mine.
Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Express. Fight down.
Carr will try it again on second down.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
29. Right Monday, down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 168 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34. 6:18. Stay down. Kill. That's up.
Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now they'll change things up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Sacked back at the 2.
Isaiah Foskey
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And